Hello everyone, it is John and it's time for a bit of waffle. My nonsensical talk, which is pretty much, I guess, the standard for anything that comes from any of my videos, I guess. What have I been up to? Well, I've played two new games that I'd not played previously called, Everdell and Dwellings of Elderdale. Loved both of them, having played them. Everdell I thought was brilliant. That needs to get rid of that stupid bloody tree. And as for Dwellings, honestly, the contents, the way that it's all set out is really, really nice. However, I can see that it will be a rather expensive game here in Australia. I don't think there's going to be much change out of, well, I don't think there's going to be any change out of $200 Australian. I would think that my local will probably have about 250 on it. Probably. I know that there will be, a lot of places where you'll probably be able to get it a lot cheaper, but I really don't like online shopping. I'm very much an individual that if I pay money for something, I want my goods immediately. I'm not very much part of this new generation that seem to be willing to wait for their goods to arrive or hope that they arrive. Seeing too many nightmare stories of people's people's goods disappearing. But yes, it's been a long weekend here in Australia. It was Anzac Day on Sunday, and on Friday night I got to play Viticulture with the Wishart Gaming Group, and that was, what a nail biter that was. We honestly thought Nick was going to win that game, but Laura came from, from behind. I think she was a good 10 or so points behind, and she literally found those points. Stunning. So Nick's going to have to find a way to redeem herself, I think. Maybe a cup of arsenic or something. I don't know. It was it was a really, really good. I honestly thought Nick had that. I think she did very, very well to win that game without producing one drop of wine. Was doing well, but yeah, that was So that was I was about to say, I've got it here. So that was the version that we played, which was Viticulture, and was really, really pleased with that. Saturday, I finally got to play. I can't remember. My friend Mick brought a game, which I can't remember what it was that he brought. But when I said, "Oh, look, I've got Lost Ruins of Arnak," he went, "Oh, I want to play that," and I'm really, really pleased that we did. So. And of course, because of that, we made him read the rules to have us to play it. But I think that was about a 3.5 hour game in the end. So it was well and truly worth it. It was a really good game. I'm impressed, so much so that I know that Pat, who sadly came last, which I managed to beat him, he desperately wanted a second game because I think he knew what he did wrong and wanted a chance to come back and obviously make sure that I came last, I think. But it was good. It was good. So certainly I would have given the game another. I'd have been more than happy to give the game another run. It was really, really good. So Dwellings was what I mean, dwellings, lost ruins was that. And then we finished the day off because there was only a short period of time left in the day. Pat brought along, he had a whole heap of Kickstarters roll in, and he had Bristol, which was really good. It's along the same line as Salem and Tortuga, the ones that look like books, and Bristol looked really good. Where he said, you know, you push and elbow people out of the carts as you're attempting to escape before the. It looked really intriguing. It did. So hopefully we might get that last time. But he brought along lanterns dice, and I liked that one indeed, so much so I'm going to have to go hunt it down. So that was a roll and write, because I've got Lanterns, the game itself, and yeah, I don't know. I think I played it once and I've never played it since. I think it didn't quite hit the mark. So, but yeah, it's on the list of, you know, I'll probably get there eventually, perhaps. But now I'm caught with this Lanterns dice instead, and it just, yeah, I'm going to have to get that one. So that was what I've been up to game-wise. What else have I been doing? I like to reorganise. I can't stand things staying in one place for too long. Mainly because with the humidity and everything, I need to dust and clean because things just perish. Well, they perish, and they suffer from mildew and everything else, because the climate here in Queensland is not very conducive to, I guess, survivability. I'm afraid my house is not the best place for, I suppose, survivability for a lot of things, including myself. But yes, I've been reorganising. So instead of my residence looking like it's a dungeon, it's now turned into a cavern. It's turned into open plan. So Smorg can now lay himself out and have a bit of room to, you know, stare at his hoard and treasures, you know, and rub his hands and go, ha, 40 plus years of accumulation looks pleasing. Yes, which is how long I've been collecting, you know. I'm not Johnny come lately who in the last 2 or 3 years has suddenly decided, oh, I'm going to jump into board gaming and suddenly amass, you know, 50, 60 or more board games. Mine's been a slow and steady accumulation. So, yeah. But that's, yeah, all well and good if you've got the money. Go for it. Don't let me stop you. So I've been reorganising, and of course it's just me, poor old man, having to shove heavy bookcases and everything around, and finding out that my age is becoming a small bit of a factor now. I'm not as young as I used to be. Yes, but I manage. It might take me a little bit slower, but it gets done in the end, and it does look a lot better now. So it's a lot more open. I found on Saturday, when I had I guess my older association of friends come round to play, that it was easier to move around the table. People could get up and move around without having to sort of squeeze past, you know, obstacles to go to the loo. So it was, it was good. It was good. But what else? Yeah, but there, that's pretty much all the information I've got to tell. Everything else has been dull and boring. Pippin unfortunately looked at me this morning when I said, "Look, can you come downstairs and, you know, join me for a hang on, I just got to forget it. You know, silly machine's doing odd updates, and that do annoy me at times. Most inconvenient times to do things. The see, as I said, Mickey Mouse Productions, isn't it? Yeah, now I've lost my train of thought. Yeah, Pippin was going to come down, but yes, he looked at me because I'm doing this at about 5:30, 6 o'clock this morning. And the grass is still wet and it's a little bit chilly, and so he's sleeping on my wife's bed, and he just, you know, cocked his head, looked at me and went, nah, not moving at all. So he'll undoubtedly, you know, hear somebody walk past a little bit later and have a good bark, and the wife will kick him out of the bed because he's disturbing her her slumber until midday. Yes, well, somebody has a good life. Luxury, yes. So anyway, that's where my waffle will end. So look, thank you very much for watching. Everybody take care, and I will see you the next time I have a waffle. So till then, signing off, the Honourable John.